Breaking news. A telescope is being made.
The telescope I am talking about is the giant Magellan telescope. This telescope is in full production and is expected to be functional in 2023.
The Giant Magellan Telescope, or GMT, will be the first in the new class of extremely large telescopes. The GMT will have 7 large segmented mirrors that form a single surface with a diameter of 24.5 meters.
To demonstrate its size, if this pole was one edge of the reflecting surface, then right here would be the opposite edge. And this entire surface will be encased in a structure that allows it to point and pivot at any position in the sky. When creating a telescope like this, there are many barriers to overcome, the first of which is the atmosphere. One way the GMT will minimize this issue is its location.
The telescope will be built on top of Las Campanas Peak in Chile, one of the highest and driest places on Earth. This location will provide clear skies for over 300 nights per year.
However, even on the clearest of nights, the atmosphere still creates interference. In order to overcome this, the GMT uses active optics. The 7 primary mirrors reflect on a set of secondary mirrors which are flexible. Behind each of these mirrors, hundreds of actuators constantly adjust the shape of the lenses to cancel out the atmospheric turbulence. Using these methods, even though the GMT is ground-based, it will produce images 10 times more clear than the Hubble Space Telescope. The second major obstacle to overcome is producing such massive lenses. To keep the weight at a minimum, they have a honeycomb structure that is mostly hollow. The precise curvature is created by slowly rotating the glass mold in an oven, which would cause a natural parabolic shape as the glass accumulates around its edge. After the cast is set, it is then polished so that any imperfections are smaller than 1/1,000,000th of an inch. The GMT lenses are produced at the University of Arizona, and they must be transported extremely carefully by truck all of the way to Chile. So why go through all this effort? As quoted by the director of GMT, the essence of our species is to explore, to find new answers and new meaning for who we are. 100 years ago, it was thought that the Milky Way galaxy was our entire universe. However, in 1920, Edwin Hubble, using a 100-inch telescope at Mount Wilson, discovered that many of the objects we believed to be stars were actually entire galaxies. Shortly after, it was determined that the universe is not static, but is expanding in all directions. These discoveries revolutionized our understanding of the universe. The reason we spend so much effort on exploration is not to find what we expect to find, but is to find the things we could never imagine.